Wayve, 1,200 employees, autonomous driving startup out of London. 2 weeks ago, the company opened an $85 million tender for those employees to sell vested shares, priced at an $8.5 billion valuation.
This is the Syndicate room. I am Reese, that is Drew, producer is Val from AdValorem. Today, what employee tender offers actually are, why they are not exits, and the 4 things a tech investor should ask before they think they are getting a fresh price. Education, not investment advice. Some of this was drafted with AI assistance.
Every one of these companies, Wayve, 11 Labs, Decagon, the whole cohort is doing the same math internally. If we do not create a liquidity mechanism, we are going to lose our best people to the shop with cash in hand. But an investor reading that press release should be running a completely different mental model. Because for you, the tech operator angel, the fund LP, the syndicate check, this is not price discovery. This is a retention transaction wearing the clothes of a liquidity event.
And the pricing signal is thin. Wayve's tender priced at $8.5 billion because that was the Series D price from February. The Series D was led by Eclipse, Balderton, and SoftBank Vision Fund 2, with Microsoft, NVIDIA, Uber, and Ontario Teachers on the cap table. That is the room where the price got made.
4 months later, the tender adopts that same price, which is completely reasonable. It just is not new information. What does the tender actually tell us? It doesn't tell you what the market thinks Wayve is worth in July. It tells you what those 5 investors thought Wayve was worth in February.
Now compare that to a real secondary market. When SpaceX or OpenAI shares change hands on Forge or EquityZen, dozens of buyers with different theses are bidding independently. Prices go up, prices go down. That is trading. That is a price you can read.
4 checks. Simple. Every time a tender crosses your desk. Number 1, who set the price? Was it a primary round? Was it a fresh negotiation with a new syndicate? Or was it an independent bid, meaning multiple unaffiliated buyers competing? Wayve, primary round anchor, February Series D price. The tender pricing did not go through a new bid process. That is 1 bucket. Mark it as 1 bucket.
Number 2, what is the cap on employee participation? Because that tells you the retention math. Every tender has a limit on how much of vested equity an employee can sell, usually somewhere between 10 and 25% of vested shares. If the cap is high, the company is under real retention pressure. If the cap is low, the company is doing a symbolic gesture.
Number 3, who is buying? Is it existing investors adding to their position, meaning they already have the pro rata mechanics locked in, or is it new capital getting entry through the tender? Both are useful, they just mean different things. Number 4, and this is the one people miss, is the tender priced at the same level as the primary round, or is there a discount to primary?
4 questions, 2 minutes to answer. And you now know whether a tender offer is telling you something about the company or about the compensation program. Every real allocator does this. It should not be reserved for professional secondaries desks.
Company profile framing, not litigation, just the reality of illiquid preferred paper on cap tables where no secondary market exists yet. And on the adjacent pillar, the pre-IPO watch list inside Frontier Alternatives, those are the names with tender activity: SpaceX, OpenAI, Anthropic. Wayve is one to add to that watch list. Watch list, not we hold, we track them. The public page walks through the mechanics. gp.advalorem.io/Frontier Alternatives Fund. And the daily research desk covers the tender activity on those names as it publishes.
So the identity move. Next time a headline lands about a $500 million or $2 billion or an $8.5 billion employee tender, run the 4 checks before you form an opinion. Who set the price? What is the cap? Who is buying? Is there a discount? 2 minutes every time.
That is the discipline. Simple checks, applied every time. And when a tender lands next week, you already know what to ask.
4 checks every time.
Share this with the operator you know who is about to sell into a tender. See you Monday.